So it's no secret that upon the launch of Madden 23, this game was met with heavy critique, scathing reviews, and just overwhelming negativity. And all of this coming from a rough launch with plenty of what I would call game breaking bugs and glitches, depending on what type of game mode that you play. All of this coming after the development team said this was going to be the most polished Madden at launch that we have seen in quite some time. I don't know if this ended up being the most polished game that we've ever had at launch. But I can tell you this. I've had more fun playing Madden 23 than I've had playing Madden probably since Madden 08 on the PS2. I've just felt like a lot of the changes that the development team made were impactful, and they changed the way we play video games. I guess a better or simpler word to use would be the changes were more so innovative, I guess. Innovative would be the word that I would use. So that's what this video is all about, right? We just got a patch for Madden 23. A title update, I guess, might be a little bit different than just a patch, but a title update, which means they address some large scale issues. I've said since launch, since beta, actually, not launch, since beta, that I had two very concerning issues with the game. The first was simply the interceptions, and then the next was the issues with the free agency in franchise mode. Just guys were letting, guys like Justin Herbert walk in free agency. And it seems that this latest patch has fixed those issues, which means we now have a Madden game that I don't have any major issues with, a good game. And I'm not afraid to say that it's a good game. Now, there are some things I think in terms of realism and immersion wise that they can take the next step on. I want to see running back rotations. I want to see more freedom on the depth chart. If I want to put a left tackle at quarterback or a tight end at quarterback, the way the Ravens did it last week, I should be able to do that. But all in all, I'm really enjoying Madden 23. And so what this video is going to be, that's what this video is for. I understand, right? There are people that don't buy Madden, won't buy Madden, and haven't bought Madden, but for some reason still feel the need to comment on Madden related videos. I hate to say it this way because it's kind of savage, but this video is not for you. This video is for the people like myself who play Madden, have fun playing Madden, and want to have the best experience playing Madden. So that's what this video is going to be all about. I want to share my sliders with you guys. This is a slider set that I guess I've been working on, but I kind of stopped working on because I just got annoyed with the interceptions. But once they patched the interceptions, it's like, oh, hey, the game's fixed. I can come back, have a lot of fun. I streamed the game yesterday, and we played two incredible games. They were just hilarious and dramatic. I lost the second game in the most dramatic way ever. So I'm going to go ahead and, basically walk you guys all the way through my slider set in this video. Before we go directly into the sliders though, first and foremost, if you guys like this type of content, please do like the video. It helps out a ton. Be sure to subscribe with your notification bell turned on. That way you don't miss any of our future content, and consider hitting that join button to further support the channel. It's only $1 and I really appreciate all of the support. We just hit 50 members. We just hit 22,000 subscribers. The support on the channel has been insane. I appreciate you guys. But without further ado, let me take you guys through my Madden 23 slider set. I'm going to walk you guys through the entire set, what we're looking to achieve, and all that good stuff. And I'll make sure I have them listed in the description as well. All right, guys, I had to move my webcam because I realized my face was covering all the options. Apologies for that. All right, so first and foremost, guys, we're going to start with the difficulty setting. I like to play on all Madden. Now, in my stream, a lot of people were telling me like I shouldn't play on all Madden, or like it's not balanced and it's not fair. I think anyone who's ever played Madden knows that. That's the point. And we'll get into that specifically, guys, but I play all Madden for one reason only, specifically one reason. I like to run the ball. Personally, I like to run the ball. I have not found a single slider set on all pro or below that can stop me from averaging 8 yards a carry. It ruins the game for me. I like to run the ball. I like to run the ball out of the shotgun. This slider set that I have makes it difficult for the user to run the ball. So it's not just a free 6 to 8 yards. Sometimes guys average 2 yards a carry, 3 yards a carry. And I really like to replicate that. So that, like, all Madden it's just a non-negotiable for me personally. Everybody's skill set's different. That's okay, but I just wanted to tell you guys why I prefer to play on all Madden. Simply put, I use the simulation game style. Oh, and one other thing I should say too, all of these changes are I'm showing you the menu from franchise mode. Now, and I want to speak on that too. Some people say there's some type of gameplay difference from franchise to play now. There's not. So one thing about you guys will find about the Madden slider community is there's like a lot of placebo like around the community. Like guys will make statements and then everyone runs with it and no one tests anything, and just bullcrap rumors become like fact in this community. So that's like one thing that's kind of annoying about the Madden slider community. Like for years, I don't know if you guys remember, like guys were like importing sliders from the main menu and they said don't make changes in the franchise menu, and no one ever tested any of that and none of it was ever true. I know I'm rambling, but for those of you that have been in the Madden slider community for a long time, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's why I just want to clarify with this set. Feel free to put your sliders in the franchise menu. You can put them in the play now menu. It does not matter. It does not impact gameplay in any way, the way that you input your sliders. I know there's been some conversation on that, so I really want to take some time, clarify that we're okay putting these sliders in wherever we want. So first two options, all Madden simulation. Let's go through and talk about some of the other stuff. Salary cap, superstar abilities. I don't change any of this stuff. I turn off relocation because it's just annoying. Injuries, I keep on pre-existing injuries. We'll keep all that stuff on. I personally don't like progressive fatigue. I don't see the point in it because the fatigue doesn't really affect the auto sub. So I don't use progressive fatigue. Turn it off. I keep practice injury and storylines on. Keep pretty much everything here. Minimum roster size 53. I don't know that any team goes into a week without their 53, so that's why I put it there. And I don't think I changed anything else. I personally do turn off development trait regression. I just want guys to keep their traits. It's just personal opinion. I don't touch anything else, but I do turn this off. Now, big change. This on this version, we've got 13-minute quarters. Accelerated clock is on with 15-second run off. The reason we do it this way is because the 15-minute quarters, number one, was way too long. We were getting way too many plays. So 13 and 15. You have to keep the minimum play clock time at least 15. It can be higher, but you don't want to put it below 15 because it'll make the CPU not have enough time to do audibles and things of that nature. So keep it at 15. It really helps the CPU do a bunch of different audibles and hot routes and things of that nature. So I always keep that at 15. This is giving me a very accurate plays per game. Reason being is with it at 15, if you want to run the clock all the way down and take the air out of the ball, run the ball, you can do that. If you want to go quick, hurry up offense, you can do that too. So I really like it. 13 and 15 here. All of this other stuff is manual. I put the autos, the scouting at auto, but all this stuff is personal preference in terms of your franchise and what you want guys to do. And then this is just what I put it at, but all this stuff is completely personal preference. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go over to the sliders. Where are they at? I don't use any XP sliders. I know there's a couple sets on Operation Sports, so maybe grab a XP slider set off of Operation Sports, and that'll work. I don't see them conflicting with gameplay sliders in any way, but I just haven't made any XP sliders. So let me walk you guys through the sliders really quick, and I'm going to go step by step. Remember, these sliders are listed in the description, but if you guys want more in depth in terms of why we've got what we got, that's why I'll take you guys through. So quarterback accuracy for the user, we've got it at 50, right? Very good, because you will still overthrow guys. If you're pressured, you'll overthrow guys, and if you got a clean pocket and can stand in the pocket, you can make good throws. I've got pass blocking all the way up at 90. As you guys saw on stream yesterday, Chandler Jones was in the backfield all afternoon, so CPU still gets pressure, but this just gives you a chance, like sometime. And hey, maybe my reaction time's not that great, but this works for me in terms of it gives me a good chance passing the ball. For wide receiver catching, for the user, I have it at 80. I just felt like there were too many drops on contested catches. Bumping this up gives you a shot to hang on to the ball. We talked about run blocking a little bit. I fluctuated between 20 and 25 here. I found 25 a little bit too easy for me. If you want to bump it up to 25, you can, but I like it at 20. Tough run game, 2 to 4 to 5 yards per carry for the user. I've got fumbles bumped up to 65 because there's just a lot of fumbles on default. So I bump it up to 65 so that we fumble a little bit less. Now for the user, pass reaction time and pass coverage is 100, and interceptions are at 20. I was messing around with the interception slider again. This now works. So that's the good thing about it. I can tell you this, I dropped a lot of interceptions in my last game. And so that's where that balance comes in. We don't want there to be too many interceptions. I can tell you, I played my last few games with this slider at 25, and I think I had like 1 and 2 and things of that nature. So it's definitely personal preference where you put this slider. It's going to be the same for the CPU as well. I think I'm going to probably keep it at 25. But if you find especially if you have a corner like Trayvon Diggs, or who's the other guy? Gilmore, Slay, these guys that catch everything, you might want to drop it down to 20, but I think personally I like it at 25. Tackling, I've got it at 25 for the user. The CPU breaks a good enough tackles. This is really to help the CPU run game. Sometimes the CPU just can't get the run game going, so this helps on those plays where they're hit 10 yards in the backfield. They can still sometimes make some plays. I really like this slider. I think it's perfect at 25. If you feel like the CPU is breaking too many tackles, feel free to bump this up to 30, but I like it where it's at. Now, quarterback accuracy is at 7. People were like, oh my gosh, that's really low. Yeah, it's really low. And for the people that were on stream with me yesterday, saw me get lit up for 400 by the CPU. 7's a great number. Bad quarterbacks cannot throw the football. Bad quarterbacks will not be successful. That's how the NFL is in real life. But if you got a good quarterback, they will shred your crap. They will light you up for 400. This gives you a really nice balance. Errant throws, overthrows, underthrows, right on the target. It's really good. CPU pass blocking at 50. I experimented with 50, 48, and 45. 45, I was just getting in the backfield every play. It was too much. 48 was good, but if I had a Von Miller, I could still get in there every play. So I like 50 because I like to user the right end, but if you like to user something else, a linebacker or something, and you feel like you're not getting any pressure, drop this to 48. That's really good. CPU catching, I've got at 39. They catch literally everything, so this is just to give you the occasional drop here and there. Run blocking, I've got at 60. Jonathan Taylor on stream yesterday hit me up for 137 yards rushing. Really like it at 60. If they have a good running back, they will run the ball, and you better come out in a run blitz or they will run the ball down your throat. Watch that. Fumbles for the CPU, I've got it at 35. I felt like they were never fumbling on default. Now you'll see the fumble from time and time again. I've got CPU pass defense Both of these are at 50. Reaction time and coverage, I got no problem with it there. Interceptions, I have at 15. I personally played my last few games with this at 10. I think I like it at 10, but if you see the CPU dropping too many picks, you can bump it up to 15. I liked it at 10. I am not gonna lie, I'm just not that great passing sometimes. I did throw 4 picks in my last game with it at 15. I personally like it a little bit better at 10. Same thing, tackling's at 25. You don't automatically get tackled just because someone's next to you and looks at you the wrong way, right? You can make that first guy miss. Tackling at 25 is great. You can break some plays open. I love it. Field goal power is perfectly fine at 50. The accuracy is at 60. I miss kicks sometimes. The CPU misses kicks sometimes. Punt power at 60 is just to give you a chance to return the punt. Jesus, like I need more room, so I like it at 60. Punt accuracy I've got at 100. This will make the CPU coffin corner you a little bit, so like they will try and pin you inside the 5 and inside the 10. Don't touch kick power. I like it where it's at. Injuries I've got at 15. I don't know. I just don't feel like I see a lot of injuries, but I don't like injuries anyway, so I just keep that where it's at. Fatigue, I don't even think that slider really works that well. I'm not gonna lie, so I keep it at 50. It is what it is. Speed threshold is at 0. You guys know how passionate I am about that. It opens the game up. It opens the pass coverage up. It makes speed matter a whole lot more. Burners burn. That's what they do. It makes everything fun. Screens, punt returns, and all that good stuff. I don't see too many big plays. I see some, like, you know, a few per game, but I like it exactly where it is at 0. And all of the penalties are default. I know the penalties impact gameplay, but I haven't felt the need to change them as of yet, guys. I think this is a really good slider set. It's fun for me. I love the game playing like this. I have some gameplay posted on the channel from a game that I played yesterday on stream. I'll make sure I post more gameplay. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Keep it locked to the channel. I'll make sure I post plenty of gameplay of this slider set, but I wanted to make sure I got it to you guys first. That way you guys can enjoy the game with me as well as we're playing. But these are my settings. If you tried them, let me know if you like them. Let me know what you think about them, and you know where improvements can be made and all that cool stuff. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for all the support on the channel. It's your boy Shady Mike. I'm signing out. Peace. Grease. My bad, guys. Post video editing, Shady here. I did want to mention as well, I do have 2 house rules for this slider set. The house rules are basically rules that you impose upon yourself to make the game a little bit more fair for you and the CPU. So my first house rule, just a personal thing for me, you guys, this is completely optional, but I personally only run 1 quarterback sneak per half. I don't abuse the quarterback sneak on 4th and inches, things of that nature. If it's 4th and short and I've already done the quarterback sneak, I got to run the ball or pass the ball to try and get it. That's me personally. So 1 per half for the quarterback sneak. And another thing, I try not to abuse the quarterback runs on the read option. So you can run the read option as much as you want, but I only keep with the quarterback once per quarter. So you run the read option as much as you want, but I do it once per quarter. I'll run with Lamar or something like that because I can usually get 10, 15 yards per run. Every other time, it's not that I won't run it, but it's just that I'll make sure I hand it off to the running back or throw it if it's one of those options. But other than that, guys, I'm going for real this time. It's your boy Shady. I'm signing out. Peace. Grease.